All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Once again, episode number 2 of Depro&Repro. Tell a friend, tell a foe, tell everybody you know. And we about to kick it on the so and so. I am Graybeard, the algorithm.
I am the visionary vision.
Yes, and we in the house, and we about to lay this Depro&Repro on you, man. So we can get rid of that program, we can deprogram, and we can reprogram it with some of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? That knowledge that we all need, we all hungering for, and we want it in our life, man. We tired of the BS, tired of it. You can't play us, you can't keep playing us and thinking that we ain't gonna do nothing about it. So we about to do something about it. So y'all stay tuned in, and we about to kick it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad my man made it back from his vacation. And that's all good. So let's get it started. Yeah. So you made it back from your vacation. You know what I'm saying? You got a smile on your face. Looking good, dog. Looking like you're ready to go, man. How you feeling? How was the
Oh man,
vacation,
I
man?
feel so great. I actually took the vacation to go in Depro.
Okay,
So now
yeah.
I'm back to Repro.
Okay, okay,
And it
yeah.
was great experience. There was some great experience. I met some great people, and being on a vacation in the Caribbean is one of the best things you can ever do.
Right,
You
right, right.
sitting over there enjoying the sound of the wave from the sea, and you're seeing beautiful palm trees, and you're
Yeah.
just enjoying your life. Thinking on nothing, man.
Right, right.
And the culture over there is so great. People don't use curse word in the street. It was kind of strange to me, like, nah, in America we curse.
Oh, yeah, everybody cuss. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
America
that
go
was
down
that
like
was
that.
kind of cool. That was kind of cool. Yeah,
Hmm.
that was real kind of cool. And I I can do it again,
Oh, I
you
bet.
know,
I bet.
and
Now,
I will do it again.
I tell you what, we're going to get right back to that. But first, I want to tell everybody that tuned into the first episode, everybody that liked the video,
Mhm.
everybody that subscribed. There's only a couple, but it's enough. You know what I'm saying? It's enough to give me enough to want to keep going. Every conversation that I had with the brothers out there, about, what it is, Depro&Repro. And people of all walks of life, man, they feel that because all kind of people feel that they have been programmed to act a certain way or to think a certain way. And it's not beneficial to them.
Nope.
It's detrimental to them. And so this right here, the feedback that I got about what we doing, really, it really gave me the energy to keep going, man, to want to keep it going, man. So, we gonna kick it today on the topic. One of the people I talked to, my cuz, what's up with you, cuz? I see you and thank you, bro. And he was like, well, what are some of the things people can do? We know that this is happening to us, but we don't necessarily know how to, combat it, how to counteract it. And it just made me think of some of the things, when I was going through tough times, man, or, what I'm saying, or went through a hard situation. What helped me turn it around and keep me, wanting to elevate and
Hmm.
wanting to go, in a good direction. And one thing that helped me out was there's a video on YouTube called the 30-Day Challenge, man. It's like Earl Nightingale, man, old school cat, and it just really gives you tools to help you really focus so that you can really manifest the good things that you want. Whatever it is you setting out in your life to be, it'll put you on that path. You know what I'm saying? 30 days, you gotta get rid of whatever it is that's holding you back, whether it's drinking, smoking, or whatever that vice is, whatever it is that you can't get rid of. Just 30 days. Just do this for 30 days. I think it was like writing down your goals and you know what I'm saying, and doing this stuff for 30 days, and it'll help you turn things around. It helped me. That was one too. So if y'all look that up on YouTube, it might be something you might want to check out. It might be able to help you.
Yeah, with that, we gonna change that name instead of 30 days challenge. We're gonna do it at self challenge. You challenging yourself,
Yes,
you
yes,
challenging yourself to make a positive change in your life.
right,
And I must be straight up with you, man. Challenging yourself and making change is nothing easy.
right,
So you have to be prepared. You really
yes.
have to be prepared. But I would like you to explain, like, I know you said 30-day challenge, but how did you navigate that? Like, how you started, how it was in the middle of it, and how you overcome the situation.
Well, um, well, I was seeking out the knowledge first, and I was working at a place, man. They make wire, man. They have been around a few places. I've worked at different places. And it was a place where they make wire, man. We drive these big old forklifts, man, load these trucks up, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, big bitch down there and Blondie? You know what I'm saying? Talking the other day and stuff. And but and like sometimes it be rain, it be muddy and stuff. You driving these big forklifts, and now you know how you come around the corner sometimes, and this big old mud holes, where
Mm-hmm.
you wear out the dirt at. But anyway, I remember that happened, man, and it was good rain. And it stopped raining. You know how sometimes it'll rain real hard,
Mm-hmm.
and it stopped raining and the sun come out. It's the weirdest thing. And so I remember going back out in the yard to that spot where that big mud puddle was, and the water was clear, like clear as day. Like you could just bend down there and just drink it. It like the clearest, purest water. And it just made me think like, sometimes you gotta be still. You gotta be still, man. You gotta be still to let the dirt filter down and just chill. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we moving around, we doing this, we doing that, we doing this, doing that, taking in all this information, taking in all this programming, taking in all kind of stuff that's bad for us, whether it's drinking and smoking and cussing and hollering and fighting, all this different stuff. We're doing all these things, man. Shh, bag up. Just bag up and chill, man. Just let the water settle. Let your life clear up. Sometimes you got to stop all the stimulation from happening to you so that you can think clearly. And that was something I did once I did that. Once I kind of just, you know, bag back, a little bit. Just let everything settle. I let the chatter keep chattering, but when you chill, the chatter gets lower and lower. You hear it less and less. Less things bother you because you're more focused on yourself.
That's
Then once I started to do that, I started to look for different ways that where I can improve myself. And that was something I came across. You know what I'm saying? And it actually did, man. I did actually manifest something in my life, like reality. The house I'm living in now was a pure product of that manifestation, man. It was a pure product, as real as no hocus pocus, man. I did this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to the exact dollar amount, to how much the house costs and everything, man. And I
but
never forget that. And I got away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like you said before, it's a lot of things that we have we take for granted.
sure,
And
sure,
I kind of took those things for granted.
sure.
And when you take things for granted, you can lose things. I,
That's right.
you know,
That's right. And that was some of my concerns. Like, what brought you to that point in your life that you thought on, like, it's time to slow down a little bit. I think I'm doing too much. Let me take the time to see how I can slow this stuff down. Example, I, first of all, folks, this is not a judgmental show, okay? We're not
not at
judging
all.
nobody.
Nobody.
Every single person have made a mistake. Some people still live in a mistake.
Right.
Some people have overcome the mistake.
Right.
So this is nothing about judging somebody. We all trying to figure it out the way
Together.
forward,
Yeah,
together.
yeah, we understand.
So, and I
For
want you
sure.
guys who watching this show, I want you guys to leave your honest comments into the comment section. That we will review the comment and we will respond to them.
Yes.
So you do that. But a lot of time when people in this kind of lifestyle, they better understand or they don't know the harm or the impact it causing for them.
Mm.
How you think in your own world, how you think? that someone can come to the reality like, "Oh, no, I think I'm doing too much. It's time to slow down or deprogram from this stuff."
Well, I think personally, it you end up thinking like, well, man, why am I not happy? You know what I'm saying? Or why am I not where I want to be? Or, you know, if things are falling around me, why is that so hard? Why can I not keep these things together? You know, because it's something inside me. And see, that's what I had. I had to realize that it was I needed to change. In order for certain things to happen, I need to make a change. I couldn't blame anybody else, for what was going on with me. It was me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like, or losing a job, or what I'm saying, or I thought that um, I like to ride and stuff. I ended up selling my bike, thinking that I was gonna be able to come up another way, and it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting disappointed. Why are things not working out for me? What is it that I'm doing that's not right? You know what I'm saying? And then mine's kind of was through loss. Like I was losing things. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I was losing, the way I made a living for such a long time, which is, driving and stuff. And I had to really understand, like, man, what am I doing? Like, and once I realized what I was doing, it still kind of, I still didn't turn it around. I still wanted to be foolish and rebellious against my natural self, or what I should have been. And it took me being in such a hard situation where I couldn't do the things, I couldn't drink, I couldn't party, all that stuff, and still work to try to keep what I had together. I had to give up something.
Yeah.
And I realized I had to give that up. I had to give up the partying and kicking it all the time, hanging out, all that other stuff. I had to give that up. I was working too hard to be able to do that. I couldn't do both.
No.
You know what I'm saying? What did I want more? You know what I'm saying? Did I want to party and kick it more? Or did I want to, help my family, help myself more? What was more important to me? It was more important to me to help my family. So I had to get that. Once I gave that up, then it still took a long time for me to understand, okay, that's one thing, that's good, and that's great. I ain't drinking almost 2 years, bro, for real. And that's I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody going through that, keep on, bro. You could do it. I'm with you. Because I understand I was there. You know what I'm saying? But once I gave that up, it's always a room for improvement. Always improve. It could be just a little character flaw. Man, if you cuss a lot, try not to cuss. You know what I'm saying? If you're a petty person, but there are a lot of petty people out there. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What the, try not to let things bother
Yeah. I totally got that. I understand all of that.
you.
You know, to try to process the change, it's not too hard. But to get to the reality that you need to change, that's the problem.
Yes.
Because I have seen a lot of people who put the misfortune or the downfall on another person, or
Yes.
find a situation that if you trying one thing in life and you're not making it true, you rather shifting the blame on somebody than shifting it on yourself.
Right.
Like
Right.
example, if you can keep a job, I have seen multiple people. "Oh, this person don't like me, or the supervisor don't like me. With 5 jobs, 5 supervisors don't like you.
Right.
You must be the problem. Change your work ethic and
Yeah.
see if things will change for you. You know, change the way you approach the job, change the way you do things on the job. But when we can get to that point, we
Mm-hmm.
will always shift blame on somebody else. Like, it's because of this person, I lost this. It's because of that person, I'm in this position. They don't want me to exceed. They don't want me to go higher, or they don't just like me. Y- y- They, don't- they find all the excuses around them than themselves.
Right.
The way we do things in life, the way we talk to people, the way we approach things, got a major consequence. The way I may appear out there will be different from who I'm at.
Right. Right. Right.
That will help me either in the negative way or the positive way.
Yes.
I gave you real life scenario. When I was going through some stuff, that was not like like problem in the world. It was just like relationship stuff. Like it
Yeah.
was tough. Like
Right.
I tried to look at everybody like this person causing the problem. This person saying stuff. This person saying things about me that's not true. So I was looking for the problem out there.
Mm-hmm.
Why I was the problem and I had the solution to the problem.
Right.
I even went to before I go into that, do you believe in therapy? Like going to seek therapy?
I I to be honest, I don't know if I believe in it or don't believe in it. I'm kind of indifferent
That's
to therapy.
that's
I would say that.
that's fair enough.
You
I just don't believe in therapy. I don't. I had 6 section of therapy. 6 section. And that person just ate my money because every time you go for the therapy, every time I went for therapy,
Uh-huh.
and she just asked me to explain what happened. And I just explained for like 50 to 55 minutes because it was 1 hour a day.
Yeah.
And then she would use 5 minutes to be like, so just close your eyes and think where you want to be or how you want to. Like, I could do this stuff on my own.
Right.
So,
Hey, as a matter of fact, you got a good therapist right
you
now.
know, I got a good therapist right now. You damn right.
And I'm gonna get that therapist too. I'm gonna get that. You got a real good therapist.
So after my last therapy, the 6th section, I went home and I was like, I didn't learn nothing from this. This didn't help me. I still feel the same. I still something missing.
Yeah.
And how I overcome my situation was I started to meditate.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Uh-huh.
I would turn my light off in the room, turn the TV off, and just be quiet in the room for quite a while. Just let my brain to go into the deep mode of thinking.
Yes.
Like, what am I doing wrong?
Right.
Like, I need to get out of this situation. But what am I doing wrong? Or what can I do right even if I do leave? I just need some help. But I can't get the help from like anybody else. So I put myself in that thinking mode for quite a while, like over a week. Every day I would use an hour or two.
Yeah.
Just chill out in my room, no TV, no phone. Close the window, close the curtain, make the room real dark.
Right. Right.
And I started to realize that I was not the problem.
Right.
My thing was that I was forcing validation from places that I can't get it from.
Right.
I don't force validation of how I feel. I mean, how people feel about me.
Yeah.
I can only be the best version of myself.
Yeah. You can't control what
I can't
people
control
think
what
about
people
you.
think. So I knew that that stuff I was in wasn't going to help or wasn't going to work as long as I'm there. I had to move up.
Yeah.
I had to move to a different level. And then I started processing that. I said, oh, okay, okay. And then when I start finding my way out, start leaving that toxic thing and other stuff, I realized the world is a better place when your mind is in peace.
Yes.
You
Yes,
know.
it is.
But
It
when your
is.
mind is messed up, you will attract messed up
You will
things
attract the messed
all
up.
the time.
Exactly. And that's
You
the
know.
thing too, like you said, how to recognize that problem. You know, just know that we create our own reality.
Sure we do.
You know what I'm saying? And that was something I realized, man, I was going through all that stuff, man. It was me, man. It wasn't nobody else. It was all
Mhm.
me. So if I wanted to change my reality, I had to change me.
Yourself.
You know, people that complain, and I understand. Man, trust me, I understand. You know, the world can be unfair. You know, some life lessons are very hard.
Hmm.
You know, and but if you wake up the next day, then you got a chance to do something different.
Yep.
Every day you wake up is a chance to do something different. Hey, if you didn't get it right yesterday, well, guess what? I'm going to change this little bitty thing today to try to make it a little bit better. We had to make the change in ourselves. And that's something I had to realize. I had to change in myself. I had to realize my thing, the light bulb that went off on me was the three things you can control.
Sure.
I really had to focus on I can only control what I think, what I say, and how I react to anything. My reaction to stuff is totally under my control. Everything else is not under my control. The way somebody thinks, the things that they do, the things they say, I have no control over that.
No, you don't
And
have no
those
control.
things used to bother me. Like people act a certain way, maybe people that's close to me around me or something, or you know what I'm saying? It used to really drive me crazy. But then I got to, you know what? I can't control the way that person act. I
Mm-mm.
can't control what they think. If they choose to waste their brain energy on thinking something crazy, I can't control that. I can only control what I think, what I say, and how I react.
And that's
Anybody
how a lot of us get in trouble
else.
because we don't react the right way because of somebody things that somebody said. Instead of you reacting into your own way of thinking, you're gonna buy into their thinking and react the wrong way. And after reacting, you end up getting in trouble for no, well, for
That's
something
it.
that you could control.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. And then that's what I say, the reciprocation thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, man, well, I treat people the way they treat me. I don't know about that. Because some people out there are POSs,
hmm
pieces of,
hmm
you
hmm
know.
hmm
And so if that person treats you a certain way and you treat them like they treat you, then guess what? You're a POS
Yeah,
too.
that's true.
You just became just like them.
That's
And,
true.
and, and that's what is put out there. Hey man, somebody don't let they spit on you, you spit on them. Whatever. That's kind
Yeah,
of a far fetched thing, but in so many words, that's what people do. Hey, somebody cuss me, I'm gonna cuss them out. Well, you know what I'm saying? If you think they're an ignorant motherfucker and they don't know how to express themselves, and you cuss them back, guess what? You just became them.
that's true. And um in order to be yourself, you have to recognize who you are. You either
Yes.
choose to be a piece of crap or you choose to be a decent person.
Yeah.
And I make you to understand if you choose to be a piece of crap, you got a long way to go. But if you choose to be a decent person, there's a lot of things out there you can just avoid. Like
Yeah.
it
And
don't
look,
even worth your
and check
time.
this out. Even okay, like you said, if you want to be a decent person, that don't mean that you're not gonna have challenges.
Oh no,
You
you
see
will
what I'm
have,
saying? You're
but you
gonna
have
have
decision to
challenges,
make.
but you are better able to make decisions on how to handle those
Great.
challenges. People that are not, that don't have that, they decision on how to handle those challenges are horrible.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That
Sure.
reaction to it is bad. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's why they end up in bad places, either in jail or in the ground. You know what I'm
That's true.
saying?
Like I made one decision in my life,
Mhm.
very major. I said to myself that I, in my own right, I would never allow myself to go to jail
Mhm.
or to drag myself into problem
Right.
intentionally.
Right.
I
Right.
would
Right.
never do that.
Yeah.
And there are some times I came across things that I could retaliate right away. My brain start to work so fast, like retaliating could be a good thing, but if you retaliate, it comes with consequence.
It comes with
Because
consequences.
everything you do come with consequence. So if you
Right.
retaliate, right now you still in the right, but if you retaliate, you're dragging yourself in the wrong right now.
Yeah.
And then you have to go through the things that you don't want to go through.
Right.
It's weekend. It will take you down to jail. You spend 3 days over there.
Right.
Now you got something on you.
Yeah.
You understand? So it just depends on the way you react to things. If you be a decent person, you will make a decent decision. If you
There
be a
you
piece
go.
of crap,
He'll
oh
make a piece of crap
you
decision.
will make a piece
He'll
of
make a
crap
bad
decision.
decision.
But also there are a lot of challenges that you will face. Like most especially people with family. Like
Yeah.
imagine a situation that your family into some stuff, but technically you can get your family out of that stuff.
Right.
But a lot of times I see people be like, you will not disrespect me in front of my family, or you will not do some stuff in front of my family. And that stuff can cause a whole big dramatic scene.
Yeah.
It's easy to walk away from stuff, you
It
know,
is.
because the problem is out there. They also got extra problem to mess up your mind. So if you retaliate to that, and then you have to go to jail or prison or whatever, now they got you. They
Got you.
got you. You're gonna meet other people in there who gonna more program your mind out. We told you this thing was the people set this whole thing up for us. No, you could navigate that system long time from out there.
Yeah.
So you gotta be smart in decision making if you want to deprogram yourself. Your
Yes.
decision matters a lot. Your
Yes.
reaction
Not only to
matters a
you,
lot.
but to also people that depend on
Great. Your loved one, your
you.
children,
Yes.
every decision you make, before you make that decision, those are things you should think about. My family, my children. Maybe
Right.
you don't marry and you don't have kids, but you got loved ones.
Yeah.
That when you get in problem, they will be hurt. So in order to depro, you have to consider your decision
Right.
making skill for yourself.
Yes. And the thing about deprogramming too, you have to recognize the program. Once you recognize the program, you could do something to change it.
That's the major thing.
So a lot of people, a lot of times, and hey man, I understand. I was there, man. I was there, man. I was there. I wasn't thinking clearly. I used to do a lot of things that just wasn't good for me or my family.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I paid a price for that. You know what I'm saying? I paid a price for that. And but now, so I understand, sometimes people, you going through hard times, you're not understanding. Well, just be still, if nothing else. Like, if you're not satisfied with what you're doing right now or the way things are going for you right now, then just stop. Just stop. Stop. Be still. That's okay. That's your right as a human being. You can do that.
You can do that.
Nope. If anybody gets mad at you for, maybe not talking to them for a while, oh man, you don't hang out with us no more, or blah, blah, blah. That's their problem. That's
Hmm.
not a you problem. That's
Yeah.
a their problem. You have the right to get yourself straight. There's a such thing as course correct. You can course correct. You have to stop. If you go in the wrong direction, the first thing you have to do is
Stop.
stop.
When you stop, there's a chance that you can switch to the right direction,
Exactly.
then continue driving in the wrong
Just in the
direction
wrong
and driving
direction.
and driving. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
number one. Stop.
Stop. You
When
can
you stop, then you can report. Just like if you make your exit, you don't have to continue driving, or you got the wrong address. You don't have to continue driving. You can stop, look at the stuff, and
there you
correct
go.
it.
Course correct.
And
Everybody has that ability to do that. And you know what I'm saying? I've done it. So I'm pretty sure you have done it.
oh, I'm
You
doing
know
it
what I'm
every
saying?
day. You
Exactly.
know,
I'm still course correcting. You know what I'm saying? But I feel now that I'm going in the right direction. I'm not feeling like, man, what is wrong with me, man? What's wrong with why am I in this situation? Why is stuff going? Those feelings are gone because I stopped. I was being still for a while. You know what I'm saying? I tried to pick up tools to try to help me understand what's going on. I changed some of the things in my equation. I subtracted some things. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I added a few things here. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that the equation came out to a different answer. I've done those things, so I'm good with that. Now I'm on the right direction, I feel. You know what I'm saying? And anybody out there, y'all had the ability to do that. And look, check this out. This is one thing too. I'm pulling for you. I want as many people out there in the world to be in the place they want to be as possible. You know why? Because I live in this world. My family lives in this world. The more good people that's out there in this world, the more good people maybe my family come in contact with. What happens to you happens to me, vice versa. I don't want to see nobody out here getting smoked, out here, ODing on fentanyl and all that old stuff. I don't want to see that happen to nobody. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And those things happen.
they do
You know
happen.
what I'm saying? They happen. I don't, but the more that we can get people to understand that they had a power to create their reality,
Hmm.
the more better that our reality will become. But we got this program that's programming you to think everything is bad right now.
Yeah,
Everybody's a hater right
it's
now.
crazy.
Everybody is, can't stand you right now. They don't like you. the this person's bad, that person's bad, all this stuff. The government is bad, the air is bad, the food is bad, the, everything is bad. Everything they just programming you to think everything is bad because you can manifest they program into your reality. No, stop. Just stop taking in all that information. You program yourself. First thing in the morning when you get up, you program yourself. Today, I'm going to own the day. I'm going to be victorious today. I ain't going to smoke today. I ain't going to drink today. I ain't going to cuss nobody out today. I ain't going to let nobody get on my nerves today. Whatever you want to program yourself for, you can do it. The first thing you
Hmm.
program yourself in the morning, program yourself. Because if you don't, when you pick up that phone, they program it.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the program comes through whatever you get from in the morning on
Yeah.
your phone, on the
On the TV,
TV,
on the
whatever.
radio.
That's the beginning of the program.
That's it.
There's another thing I want to shed light on.
What you
Like,
got?
you can use a person, a place, or a thing
Hmm.
as your excuse for bad decision.
Hmm.
Like,
What you mean?
great. So it came a time in my life that I sat down and said, like, I'm in this country alone.
Hmm.
So my decision that I have to make for myself will carry me a long way.
Okay.
You know, if I make a mess up decision and go to jail, who gonna go? Who
Right.
gonna go advocate for me? Who gonna go visit me in the prison? Who gonna go talk to me? Who gonna find a lawyer for me?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
You understand? Nobody.
Right.
So
Right.
I had to come to the conclusion, like, since I'm alone in this country, I have to make the right decision.
Right.
It may not be right to other people,
Right.
but it's right to
To me,
me.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
There you go.
so you guys can use that decision in another way. Say, because of my mama, you know, I will make good decision.
Hmm.
Because of my wife, I will make good decision.
Right.
Because of my kids, I will make good decision. And my mom told me, like, whenever you have a kid, life is not about you no more.
It's not about you no more.
It's not about you no more.
Yeah.
You know. So whatever decision you try to make, I mean, you making, your kids will end up making that same decision if you don't be careful.
Right.
That's how I see a lot of people. Like, I saw this guy on the internet. He was saying he went to jail at 21, and he and his father were locked up in the same cell.
Yeah.
And that stuff just broke me down. Like, that is
Yeah. That's
generational
rough.
curse.
Yeah. Generational curse. For
You
real.
have to make a right decision. And in making the right decision, you have to deprogram yourself.
Yes.
When you deprogram yourself, then you can reprogram yourself.
Right.
You can have a messed up mind and expect to have a positive thought. No, it don't work that way. So as my man said, wake up in the morning and program yourself. Programming yourself will be with positivity.
Yeah.
What you're not gonna do, that should be your number one thing. I'm not gonna misbehave today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave my house and come back the same way I left my house. I'm gonna be victorious today. I'm gonna overcome situation.
Right. Right.
Cigarette, go to hell. Liquor, we will talk about you later. We're not thinking about you today.
Right.
Start a little step. You can just jump straight into success. You gotta start little by little, little by little.
That's it. That's it. And
Make
you
a
gain
little bit.
momentum. That little
Great.
bitty stop, that start, it's just like pushing a rock down a hill. You push it, wait, just move a little bit. But then as it goes down that hill, gains momentum. Boom, boom,
Great.
boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Great.
And that's the same thing. Once you make this change, and that's everybody listening, man.
Mhm.
We can all do it. I still do it. Every morning I get up, I program myself. I
Great.
still do it. That's something I'm gonna do for the rest of my life because I see it. I see the change. I see the hints that are given to me like you on the right direction. And I guarantee you, anybody, y'all do it, you will see the hints. You're like, you know what? I feel it. You'll feel different. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we got every day, man. Program yourself. Do it every day. First thing you get up in the morning, you program yourself. Whatever it is you want. Now, let me tell you, if you're doing it to try to come up on somebody or to wish evil on somebody, it don't work like that. It don't work like that.
Don't waste
Because
your time.
whatever you put out comes back
Right
to you.
to you.
Nobody on this planet gets away with nothing.
Mhm.
Nobody gets away
Yeah.
with nothing.
I'm glad you said that.
Whatever you put out is gonna come back
Back
to
to
you.
you. I'm
If
glad
you
you
put
said
out
that.
hate on somebody, it's gonna come back to you. You put out love on somebody, it's gonna come back to you. That's just the way things work. Don't think that you could be out here trying to get over and do all this crazy stuff to people and you getting away with it. You're not getting away with it, man.
Nope. It's
You
gonna come right back to you.
and it comes back in ways you might not recognize.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna come back. So always, you know what I'm saying, everybody, we got our things that we want in life, the good things we want for ourselves in our life. Program yourself for those good things, you know what I'm saying? And it'll happen for you. We got the power to do that,
We
man.
have the power to do that. In the first episode, we was telling you more about how we're being programmed by TV shows and internet
Yeah,
and
the
on the
music and
phone,
stuff,
the
the phone,
music. The
yeah,
music played a major role. Today, we're telling you more about how to deprogram yourself.
right.
And in deprogramming yourself, you have to make a right decision. You have to make a choice. You have to speak manifestation into your life.
Yes,
When you deprogram yourself, which means letting all the bad music go away. You're letting all the bad thoughts from TV shows and other stuff goes away.
right,
Now, in reprogramming yourself, wake up in the morning and have a positive attitude to yourself. Like,
right.
oh yeah. I gave you my quote. When I wake up in the morning, I say, oh yeah, it's gonna be a great day today.
There you go.
So everything I see out there, to me, it's great.
Yeah.
You could be doing the stupidest thing. I would just hit you up. What up? You doing your thing. In my mind, I'm seeing greatness.
Right.
That's what I manifest in my life.
Right.
I wake up and say, oh yeah, it's gonna be a great day today. And
Right.
I don't care what else I see. What would be a bad day for me? I got a job. I got a place to stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I already accomplished those two things. The next thing now is to navigate life.
Right. And
My
I tell you,
decision.
that's something people that if you focus on what you don't have,
Mhm.
you focusing on a lack. Guess what you're gonna get in life? A lack. If you focus on what you do have, it may not be the most, it may not be, but focus on what you do have. Guess what you're gonna get? You're gonna get more.
You
Because
see,
you're focusing on what you have. You're focusing on the abundance of life. You're not focusing on the lack of life. You know what I'm saying? So those are things, the tools you could use to help yourself. And also, when you are reprogramming, understand you have to have your emotions in check.
yeah.
You have to have your emotions in check. You can't reprogram and be an emotional person. You know what
No
I'm
way,
saying?
no way.
Because that way, it don't work like that.
So I'm glad you said that, but I've changed that in my own words a little bit.
Uh-huh.
But when you focus on what you have, if I believe if you focus on what you don't have, you lose what you have.
That's a good one, dog.
You know,
You do.
you lose exactly what you have.
Because you lose sight of it.
Yeah,
You
you know,
forgot you even got it.
and
Till
you
it's
got
gone.
everything.
Yeah, and then
You
it's
know,
gone. It's like, dang, man, that's a
yeah.
good one. Because I be thinking like, man, I had this, I had that, man, like, damn, that shit's gone. But when I had it, I was just,
You
wasn't
didn't even
tripping.
focus on it. You didn't even realize you have these things. You're looking for things that you don't have yet. But you already got all that you pretty much that you want, or things
Yeah,
that you could use
yeah.
to get what you want. But no, you're looking at things that you don't
That's a good
have.
point. That's the vision in you. That's
That,
why
hey,
we call
man,
you the visionary.
vision, bro.
That's why you got the vision, dog. Because that's a good
Yeah.
one. That is true. You
So
focus on
every
what you
day,
don't have.
yep,
Oh, you
every
focus
day,
on, yeah, you lose what you have. I got to remember that.
yeah,
Write that down, people. Write
every
that
day
down.
I appreciate what I have. Every day I appreciate where I'm at in life.
Right.
Because I wake up in the morning, I got strength. I can make my own breakfast. I can get ready for work. There are other people who might be younger than me, don't have that opportunity.
Right.
Why can I cherish that? I wake up and decide which car to pull out of the driveway. You understand? Why can I appreciate that?
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking on something that is way far from imagination. I mean, far from reality.
Yeah.
Like, okay, how can I be like Kanye West? Or how can I be the Jay-Z?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy. I already got a lot of things that I can
Right.
look at and appreciate.
Yeah.
God for giving me all of these things, but I still complaining on, I think I could be a millionaire. Use this stuff that you have to move on what you want to get,
Right. And that doggone smartphone thing, that thing right there, it'll show you all kind of stuff to make you think your life ain't great. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Don't you see all this stuff people doing and how happy they are? And they go in here, they got this boats and all kind of stuff. They living this life. Like your life ain't great. Your
that's
life is
ridiculous.
great too. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta recognize it. You have greatness in your life.
Hmm.
Everybody has something that they're good at, that they're great. They have a talent.
They
There's
do.
something about them. You
Yeah.
never know. They could maybe play the violin. They might be able to talk people off the ledge.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Have a
Sure.
certain kind of personality to where when a person hear their voice, it might affect them a certain way.
Hmm.
Everybody got something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Nobody's out there worthless.
And
But
you would not even know that you got that until you put it into use. Like I gave you real life scenario. There was this gentleman who worked with me. He has a situation going on with his wife. I think she was sick and whatever. And so I didn't know what was going on. He was working and I was walking by. I stopped with him. I said, "Hey, what's going on, man? How your day going?" He's not talking to me. He's like, "Fine, I'm okay." I said, "Now, come on, no, you okay?" So I shook his hands and
mhm.
I talked to him. I said, "Look, listen, I'm not saying these things happening to you. I'm just telling you, problem in life will always be there.
Yes,
But the way you approach the problem, it could be
that's it.
maybe your wife's sake or your kid's sake. You grieving and putting yourself in that sick mode won't help the situation.
Right.
Motivate your mind that when you get at home or get whatever, you can be able to navigate the system."
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, thank you." And he
Right.
left. After a month or so, I was at Walmart and this gentleman was calling me. He was sitting in his car. But I thought it was somebody who trying to sell me something or
Uh
other
huh.
thing. Just walked by and went in the store. When I was coming back, no, when I was in the store, my mind was still messing with me like, you don't even know what he was calling you for
Right.
or
Right.
who was
Right.
calling you, right?
Yeah.
You just walk off. And I'm like, damn, yeah, that's true. I mess up. God, please let this guy be back outside. And when I came out, he was still out there.
Yeah.
So I walked to him. I said, "Oh man, sorry, bro. I didn't know it was you or whatever." Then the guy told me, he said, "You remember when you talked to me a month ago?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "My wife is going through some real tough time, bro."
Uh,
And just that little motivation you gave me helped me out a whole
there you
lot.
go.
I just want to thank you, man.
There you go.
And I was speechless, bro. I just
There you
get
go.
come off in the car, I gave him a hug, and I just walked away.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got things in you that can make change, that can make difference in other people's lives.
Right.
But if you
Right.
don't use them, it's not helpful.
And I tell you, not only that, but people gotta stop taking stuff personal. And what I mean by that, like, okay, like you tell the guy, "Hey man, what's going on? You good, whatever," and he, kind of shut you off, and then you be like, "Well, shit, forget him too." See,
Hmm.
some people would have took that personal. You didn't
Hmm.
take that personal.
Oh no.
You see, people don't understand. You don't know what the next person is going through. You don't know what the next man is going through. If they, you know what I'm saying, they treat you a certain way or they get snarky with you or something, don't take it personal. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
Nope.
It has everything to do with them.
Sure.
Nothing to do with
And I'm from Africa. I don't take no for an answer.
you.
So, I don't take no for an answer. So,
Yeah.
and I have seen situations, upon situations.
Mhm.
So when somebody shank me away, that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
cool for me.
Okay.
I would still hit you back up again if I
Yeah.
had to.
Right.
You know. So use what you got. Appreciate what you have.
Definitely.
Manifest to yourself what you want
Yes.
and make sure it's real. Don't manifest things that can't come to pass.
Right.
Manifest reality, things that
Reality.
will happen.
And then that
Don't just
happens.
assume that
Yes.
today's gonna be a great day. When I get out there, I'm gonna get a plane. You know you can't get a plane
You can't fly a
easily. You
plane.
can fly a plane. So start with something little in your life. Start with
Right.
something little in
Right.
your life. And your life think, I'm not telling you what to do, but mine could be like, let me be able to help people. Let me be
Yeah.
able to help someone. I may not have the money to help you, but I will have the word, my attitude, my
Right.
response towards you. It could change whatever you're thinking of.
Yes,
You
because the
know,
word is powerful.
it
It
is
is a very
powerful.
powerful thing.
It
You
is
use it for
powerful.
yourself to manifest your reality. It also affects you. You know what I'm saying? that's why it's not good to, be cussing and all tripping out with people because it affects us a certain way.
They
You
do.
know what I'm saying?
They do.
It's proof of that. I told you about the experiment old boy did with the 2 glasses of water.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? And look that up. That'll let you know what it means for you to get a positive word or a negative word at you. What the word means to us as human beings, being 70% or whatever the correct number is, 70% water. It affects us. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stay on that. Deprogramming and reprogramming is something we do every day. It's something you could pass on to the next person too to help them. Like, hey man, I'm reprogramming right now. You know what I'm saying? But maybe it might be something you could help that can help the next person.
Sure, it can. And guys, we got a lot of interesting topic coming up, okay? But
Yes.
we going to make them episode by episode by episode. So at this point, we only dealing with how you can deprogram yourself and reprogram yourself.
Yes.
And your reprogram,
Yes.
well, I'm not telling you when to start your reprogram. But for me, I started my reprogram early morning. You
Yes.
know, every morning I wake up, I must speak something positive in my life. You
Because
know,
it starts your day. It's the
that's
first. It's the first part of your day.
that's why people say breakfast is an important meal because
Yes.
what you eat in the morning, that's what's going to carry you through.
Right. Right.
So whatever you speak to yourself, whatever you manifest to yourself, that's what's going to carry you through. But if you just wake up from your house and be don't care and go like that, your mind already confused. So I don't know how you gonna make positive decision, how you gonna make the right choice. You just out there.
Right.
But know how to make a decision. That
Yeah.
will help you a
A
long
clear
way.
mind will give you that
Yeah.
correct thinking, accurate thinking, and not responding to stuff emotionally. Don't take it personal.
Emotion is the major
It
problem, bro.
it jacks your brain
You know.
up. It gets you thinking incorrectly.
Yeah.
You want to be as accurate of a thinker as you can. Do everything you can to at least be in the right mind state. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the wrong mind state, anything can happen.
That's right.
Anything can happen. And 9 times out of 10, it ain't good.
It ain't good,
When
man.
you
It
in
ain't
the
good.
right mind state, you able to make better decisions. You
Yep.
make good
Better
decisions.
choices,
You respond to things better. You know what I'm saying? Your body is even better. You not stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I know you that like, man, your beard gray as hell. You was stressing about something. Dog, hey, look here. I got daughters. Don't worry about it. But nah, but for real though, just be able to handle yourself and watch your response to stuff. You ain't gotta look. I heard it said somewhere. It said a response is a choice, not a requirement.
Well,
I'm not
you a
required
great
to
beer for
respond
a
to your
reason, bro.
bullshit.
You a great beer for a reason, man. You got these things coming out, bro. You a great beer for a
Nah,
reason.
I'm telling you, man. It just
Respond is a choice. You're not forced to
yeah,
respond.
it's not
You
a requirement.
choose to respond. You know.
I'm not required to respond to that shit. You
Respond
by
is a
yourself on
choice,
now.
you know.
Movers get mad all they want to. You know?
Respond is a
And
choice.
those are little tools that you pick up along the way that become part of you and it helps you get through. Man, like I said, I want to see you win, dog. I want to see you win. These ladies, I want to see y'all win. You know what I'm saying? Guys, like whoever, man. I don't want people out here to just be hella miserable all the time. That ain't cool. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
it's not
It's
cool.
not cool, and it's only because you're being programmed to be miserable, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You
And you
programmed.
accepting the program
Yeah,
too,
you
and
riding along, you
moving with
right
it,
in it, dog. Just like,
yeah,
let's
yeah,
go. Man, bag up off. Just bag up.
yeah.
Just chill for a second.
Hmm.
Just allow that motherfucking muddy water to clear. Just bag
Yep,
up.
yep.
Just try it. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing too, when you go on a certain speed, it's a reason why, like these stock cars, on the race, they got
Hmm.
with the stock car racing, you know what I'm saying? They got these big ass engines and they go for a quarter mile. You ain't gonna run no 9, 10, 12, 20 miles, 100 miles
No,
at that RPM. You
no,
gonna blow the engine.
show.
Look here. You running too hard, bag up.
Slow
You
down.
keep running hard, you're gonna blow up,
Really how you
and not
go.
in a good way. Okay, it's just the way things are, man. It's natural, it's nature. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
so
saying?
we got one more minute to go, Carl.
All right, well, check
So
this. I'm just serious, man. This has been cool. Oh, I got a couple shout outs. I got a shout out to the homie Blitzkin, dog. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, homie. The
happy birthday,
homeboy
homie.
Blitzkin, you know what
But
I'm saying?
listen, for all of you guys who watching the video today or who watched the past video, other stuff,
Mhm.
it would be a great pleasure, if you guys who manifest these things that we're saying. And then after you manifest them, be able to say them to somebody who you think might be going through some situation that need to be deeper.
Right.
Even though we all know we've been programmed, we know that, but a lot of us don't know how to deprogram. A
Yeah.
lot of us don't know.
How to get out of here.
Just last night I was talking to somebody and they were telling me that oh, there are certain group of people, they didn't call the name, but certain group of people who make us think that the government is bad, who made us think that religion is bad, who made us think everything is bad. But what's the good thing? Nobody's saying anything about the good thing.
Right.
So now he wants the guy was saying he wants us to do few things like it is true that people in the government is bad, but that don't mean the entire government is bad. So that we might look at ourselves like we're bad, but we still got good things in us that we can use to overcome the bad situation, which means bad decision making, bad judgment, bad response. We can use whatever good we find in us to change that situation.
Right.
So if you watch the video and find just a little phrase that will work for you, say it to somebody too. Maybe it will help the other
Maybe it
person.
help
And
them.
that's how we can change the entire
It
situation.
changes from person to person. You put out a good vibe, it'll reverberate out. You know, it's like waves on the water. You throw that pebble in the water, the waves, it goes out.
Let's
It
go out.
vibrate, it'll
Yep.
vibrate out. That's what we trying to do right here. We kicking it on this microphone to the so and so.
Sure.
That's so it can get out there and vibrate throughout the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It might be able to help somebody. So, like you're saying, man, I tell you what, anybody that's watching this, leave a comment. Think of the ways you've been programmed.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Hmm.
maybe it was something that you used to deprogram. You know
Sure.
what I'm saying?
Sure.
And something that you use to reprogram. Put it in a comment. Share it with somebody. Somebody, they might read that and it might help them. Because we all get programmed right now for the BS.
We have.
Everybody. You could just talk to people and you can tell, you can see it. You can see the program everywhere. We know this, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's to get us to keep fussing and fighting at each other, thinking that our lives don't matter, that everything is miserable and all that BS. No. No, 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 no. That's not my reality. That's not your reality. We changing that.
We are changing that, but you don't do changes in a whole bunch.
Right.
Start from a little
Just
one.
one little
You know,
decision.
you can
One thing.
you can
One
change
thing.
one thing and be good at that one thing, and
Just
then you
one
move to the
thing.
next one. And
Yeah.
don't just do it alone, man. If you feel that you have changed for something, share the information out to other people
Right.
that will help them to change the other thing.
Right.
Or you can even leave it in the comment section. We
Yeah.
will go and see the way you use the change, and we can be able to spread a message out there to other people
Yeah.
who will
And
want
other
to
people will
change.
read it.
You know.
Yeah. So that's all good, man. I tell you what, this has been an awesome episode. And hey, check it. You gotta be pristine to be on the scene. Remember that. See, shout out to them saved out riders out there too, dog. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for motorcycles, dog, and be careful around big trucks when y'all traveling too. These guys out there running through the night. I remember all them days, man. What's up to y'all? Glad you checking this out. Hey, spread this out there too, man. I don't care if you put it on 1-9 on Sesame Street, what they
Mhm.
used to call it. Put it on Sesame Street. Just blast it, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Put it on Sesame Street. But hey man, it's been an awesome episode.
Yeah, man.
Anything else you want to get out there?
Oh no, man. Just shout out to all the truck driver who taking all the stuff around the country. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
shout out to all our moms, our sisters, our daughters, our wives.
There you
Shout out
go.
to every one of you guys. Okay, we expect changes to start. I mean, changes to move forward, but we need your help too. Okay,
That's
y'all
no
spread
doubt.
the message. Spread
Spread
it.
the message, man. Spread that message. And we gonna get up on out of here. We gonna slide out. We gonna ride out. We about to do all that good stuff. Peace to everybody, man. Depro&Repro. We out.